Shall we play a game?
We got Star Wars Unlimited. We got classic Star Wars games. We got old school D&D, independent RPGs, mini painting, Warhammer, of course, tons of other games. But first, we're gonna need some coffee here on Board Barista Productions.
All right. So when last we left our heroes, you had all successfully escaped with the cargo aboard your ships, and we're heading back after a brief dogfight with some Imperial TIE fighters back to your... What was that?
Where I won the day.
Where you won the day. Now you're heading back to your new secret rebel base, located on a tropical planet on an island with a volcano. Just for a little bit of so I actually have this written down somewhere. Josh, what's your character's name?
Bellatel Moore.
Latel
Bell, B-E-L apostrophe Attle, A-T-T-L-E.
A-T-T-L-E. What's the last part?
Moore, M-O-O-R-E. And don't call me Josh, I am Morlock.
Morlock. All right, Sam, what's your character's name?
Doran Moe.
Doran. What was the last part?
Moe. M-O-O-B.
M-O-O-B.
Boob.
And Tanya?
Hold on. Sending it in the chat.
All right.
Because it keeps being misheard.
Niakar.
Yep.
My favorite gunner.
The one that does most of the work.
Hey, you saw that cool roll kill I did. Just want you to have your chance to shine. Just want you to have your chance to shine.
All right. What was the call signs again?
Call signs. High Roller 27, Nasty
That's
Rooster, Swagger King, and Fish. And I don't remember my call sign. Crap, I didn't write it down.
I already cracked.
I did not write mine down. Huh.
Jack, come here. What? Something happened to Sam.
What did I did not write it down. Crap.
All right. Not important. When you remember it, let me know. All right. So you're flying in to the planet. Is basically think the sights of flying into any Caribbean island, nice sandy beaches, beautiful rolling surf, palm trees. There's an inactive volcano in the center of this island. And that's what your falling rooster in on.
How many bombs do I have left?
Seeing how you haven't used... Did you use one?
I did not use any bombs.
I think you still have a full payload of 6.
You are not destroying our rebel base. We just got here.
DB's dice. Or are you all set? If I have a set of dice here ready to go.
No, I got dice. Dice Goblin.
I'm not there yet. Oh, one of my protege is going D&D. She's actually building her own campaign.
Nice.
Yes, I can. That's one of my former clients. How about that? To the point, she made a hold on. I'll bring it up on Facebook.
All right. So we're flying in over a volcano, and I've got 6 bombs.
You're flying
No.
into a volcano,
And I've got 6 bombs.
Okay.
and you have 6 bombs.
In the volcano. No bombing.
So we are flying into a volcano, and I've got 6 bombs. And my gunner is now actively telling me not to bomb anything.
Yes.
Frog mage. This is what
Nice.
3D printed.
I am going to arm everything.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not releasing anything, but I am going to start the arming procedure.
Diego, you are fired.
If he wasn't a pilot, no, I can't pilot.
Oh my
I
god.
would smack him.
I just want to see if anybody else notices anything.
Actually, technically, I have limited piloting skills. I can land the thing.
You hear over the comms, pilot, your weapon systems are currently active. Is there an issue?
I'm trying to determine that right now. No, everything's fine. There was just a little short. Here, let me take care of it. Switching on the autopilot, switching off the bombs.
All right, we got you on auto remote pilot. We'll bring you down. We'll have a technician standing by to take a look at your ship for you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the nest.
So, how active is the volcano? How active is the volcano?
No.
I turned the weapon systems off.
Don't worry, the volcano is completely dormant, has not had any volcanic activity for the last 1,000 years. Been just a clever place for us to be able to hide out. But please do not talk any more about the base over this frequency.
I wasn't talking over the radio. I was talking to my gunner.
Oh.
Sorry, I'll unkey the mic. So, I wonder how active this volcano is.
No. Well, technically, the R2 unit is spitting out no, or whatever unit.
You've got basically it's a droid that's about the size and shape of a cell phone, who basically just is like an automatic Google translator for you.
Okay, it's screaming no.
Yeah, we have no droid. The droid's in the other one because we have
No,
a
she's got a personal translator droid.
Yeah, but I'm saying we don't have a droid.
Yeah, you don't have an astromech.
Because we don't need one because I have a gunner. And the gunner has a pilot.
All right. When you land in the hangar, there is the cockpit's canopies pop open. You get that hiss of fresh new air. It's very salty. There's a hint of something like coconuts and mango to the air. It's a nice, good, warm, but at the same time cool, kind of like a 73 degrees. Humidity, it's not high. You'd think it'd be high being on an island, but humidity is kind of low. It's probably why the skies were so clear coming down.
How populated is this planet?
We're inside the volcano.
I know, I mean, we're still on a planet.
You want to roll a... If you got the sensors skill, it would be sensors. If you don't, it would be straight up. Either it'd be a straight up mechanical.
I do not have senses, so I'm
So
gonna-
roll your mechanical.
Yep. Five. Wait, 6.
6. You can't get an idea of like population, but you're not noticing any. Like when you're flying down, you weren't noticing a lot of like big power spikes or anything like that that would point to like industrialization. And you didn't really see anything from the air of like cities or smoke off in the distance on any of the other islands on anywhere where you're landing. You didn't really notice anything that would prove to be like, there's a lot of people on this planet. All right. Was there anything else anybody wanted to do before they landed? I should have asked that one earlier. Ooh, the deck of many things. That's cool.
A lot of things I want to do.
All right. When you land in the hangar, it's big enough to be able to fit a good dozen Y-wing ships and X-wings. Mixture of a dozen different fighters can fit inside this hangar.
Time we do a song battle, let's do it like who had the creepiest song.
Okay.
I already got my most creepiest song going on right now.
All right.
Don't ask what it is.
I unstrap myself. I get out. I greet the ground crew, and I ask them for directions on where they want, like me and my gunner, to go.
Probably the best spot to go. I think the squadron leader wants to have a meeting with everybody in the briefing room in like 4 hours. So probably get there at some point, and you might want to go to the.
I'm gonna go get a burger real quick. Like, do you have a black one?
Might want to go find a spot to stow your gear and crash out. One of the bunk rooms.
You have all the markers in the door.
All right. Is there any bars in here?
There is, we don't really have a bar, but he points over to the pile of crates in the. If you look on the map, it's like the crates they're all piled up on the top right hand corner of the map.
Yeah.
In that area, he's like, he points over to that corner. And he's like, "There's some people that got some tables. I think somebody's got a Sabbath game going on right now." And if you know, you can talk to the quartermaster who's over there to get your ration of like. I think we got some Carillion. I think we got some Carillion whiskey.
A giant mimic.
Around here, we can probably get you up a glass or two.
And draw like a little eye.
Nah. Not strong enough.
I'm getting out. Which character thing? That
Oh, I know that's what he's got. You might have something stronger.
I am going to ask where our quarters are so I can change and
All right.
see what it would take to get a bottle of Tatooine rum sent to it.
Like I said, dudes over there got the quartermasters over there. I don't think we have any of that, but you know, talk to him, man. I'm just a mechanic. By the way, you had a weapons malfunction?
Yes. My knee hit the toggle switch. It needs to be raised up about 2 inches.
You want to roll for this? It's gonna be your con.
Hi. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Like, yeah, we'll see what we can do.
So I go over to the quartermaster. I ask him where my room is. I have my bag on me.
He goes, he kind of gives a laugh. He's like, your room? We only got 2 rooms here. We got women's quarters and men's quarters.
Don't ask what song's playing next.
I put the bag down. I pull out the robes that I was wearing as I smashed the bloody robes I was wearing as I smashed the stormtrooper's head into the side of the refrigerator and go, I need a place to change and watch these. I would like some Tatooine rum. Where can I go?
You want to go to the barracks, men's barracks. Points off in the direction on your map. It will be room 8A.
Okay.
And what am I gonna have you roll for? Roll a bargaining check. If you don't have bargaining, it will be a perception.
Oh. 4, 8, 10, 11.
It's like, you want rum?
I would like a nice stiff drink on ice while being alone.
He goes, rum's over there. Grab a bucket of ice. Grab a glass. Just make sure, when you get back out here, just bring it back. Bring back the bucket. Bring back the glass.
I throw my bloodied robe over my shoulder, walk over, order a rum, grab the bucket, grab the ice, and make my way to room 8A.
All right.
I'm going to the quartermaster, and actually, I'm going to find the largest group on a table, or using a box as a table.
Oh yeah, that's the guys playing sabacc.
Yes, I'm going over there.
All right.
I want no part of this. So, for the record, for the next couple of rounds, my character is going to be washing his clothes and wondering what the hell happened on his flight. Let me know when I come back. He's suffering of PTSD right now, going, what the hell did I do? What the hell did I do? What the hell did I do? Because there ain't no way he should have been able to pull that off. So that's what I'm doing. Let me know when my character decides that he's well enough to come back and join the group.
All right, you'll probably be well enough once the mission briefing is about ready to start.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to make a gambling? Like what? Okay, so you're walking up to the table.
Yes.
All right. See the bunch of the other pilots wearing the orange standard Star Wars Rebel pilot flight suit. A bunch of them got basically it's zipped down, tied around their waist. They're sitting there around playing cigar. They're playing sabacc. They're having some drinks.
Hey, mind dealing me in?
Yeah. You got credits?
Yeah, I got a few credits. How much is the buy-in?
It's 5 and 1. So how sabacc is played, it's kind of like poker and 21 and blackjack put together. If you have a perfect hand that equals up 21, which is basically like roll all sixes, you get the side pot. That's the 1.
Okay.
Is the sabacc pot. The 5 is just for winning the hand.
Okay, I have enough credit for that, so I'm gonna pay up.
All right, pay up. Roll your gambling.
Okay. Um, 13.
Actually, I'll make it like it's all sixes or a 21 will win the side pot.
Okay, so 14. I got 19.
All right. They got 19, so you didn't lose any money that hand, but you are down 1 because it went into the Sabak pot. Roll your next one.
Okay. Okay, not as good. 14.
You lucked out. You actually won that one. You're up 5 credits, but you're up 3 credits at this point because you paid 2 into the side pot and you made 3.
Okay.
One more.
Okay. Uh, 25.
You won that pot, so you're up 5. So you're up 5 down. Yeah. So you made 7 total. Like update on your character sheet on your money. You're totally up 7 credits. Nobody's won the Sabak pot, and you see they're like starting to announce that like the mission briefing is about to start. We got to get ready. They start sweeping the side pot into a stormtrooper helmet. As they're like picking up everything.
I'll come back to that later. I'm gonna pick up and head to the meeting.
Oh,
Oh, wait, with the briefing starting, or could I have played another hand?
no, it's gonna like you've been playing a couple hands. Like we're fast paced. It's like you've been playing a couple hands. It's not just 3 hands you played. You've been playing for like that was like the hours that were going by. He's like, oh man, dude, if nobody wins the Sabak pot, we give this to the quartermaster. It goes to the Widows and Orphan Fund.
Yeah, my way.
So make sure he knows who your next of kin is. All right, Tanya, what has Nearcar been doing for the past couple hours?
Sleeping by the ship.
Sleeping by the ship. All right, roll a... Roll your strength for me. Roll a strength check.
You need to be strong to sleep.
19.
All right, nobody has been like willing to come up and like bother you while you're sleeping next to the ship. So everybody's been kind of like, okay, we're gonna let the Wookiee sleep. But there is a when you wake up, you notice that there's a human female pilot who's looking at you when you wake up.
What can I help you with?
Oh, I was wondering, I know you can say no to this, but can I pet you?
No.
Okay.
No. Go find a what are those things?
But your fur is so shiny. I bet it's super soft.
It's called taking care of everything that covers, that warms the body. The better you take care of it, the better it takes care of you. You might benefit from some of the conditioner I have. May I offer you some?
Yes. You have just made a best friend.
I'll go more. On your car, what's your name?
I'm your best friend.
It's like, her name is Jinx. It's her call sign.
Okay, I have to figure out my call sign.
Yeah.
Jinx with a Y or an I?
With a Y and an X. JYNX.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can spell Jinx two different ways. With an I
Yeah,
or-
she's with a Y.
Okay.
All right.
And she's a pilot.
She's dressed as a pilot. I think the pilots and the gunners all wear the same uniform, so you won't find out until like everybody's got to saddle up and get ready to go. All right.
Did I get the stains out of my uniform?
Roll a technical.
Oh. Nine.
And a little bit still noticeable. Like when the light hits it just right, you can still tell where the bloodstains are.
I need a new uniform. Jackson. I think that's cool.
I merged all 3 blocks together. Show Jeff.
Jack, you know what I said about respecting other people's games, okay?
All right.
Jack, what? Tell you what he built.
No, yeah.
Nice.
I want to see the face. No, flip it.
All
right.
Oh. All right. Everybody's starting to file into the mission briefing room. That is located on room. Not too far. Room 5. That's right off of the hangar. It's a little theater style room. There's like the benches and standing room in the back, holo projector up in the front. Standing in front by the holo projector is the quartermaster, Rooster, as well as the head of the ground crew. Rooster waits for everybody to be seated. Once everybody is, does anybody want to do anything before everybody gets seated?
Pat, how much money do you have?
Why?
I'm just saying, secluded island plan or secluded paradise planet. If we have enough money, this could be a really good gambling den.
Mirror. We need to talk. He's got an idea I'm not completely against.
What? I'm just saying, secluded paradise planet. There will be a ton of people when we talk about it. Well, nice to gamble in peace and not have the Empire breathing down their back.
How much you want?
How much can you spare?
I just want you to be the strong arm. Make sure nobody's cheating us.
Hmm.
Just something to keep in mind. It'll make a pretty penny once the Empire's gone.
Why, buddy?
Are we supposed to be good guys or bad guys?
Yes.
All right, so what are we doing now?
We're listening to the briefing and being good, and I'm sitting there looking at my uniform stains going,
So what is the briefing about?
I don't know.
briefing
Yet.
is-
Get started.
I was just asking how everybody's doing before the briefing started. Give you guys a little chance to catch up after you went your separate ways.
Plotting to taking over the planet.
We're not taking over. We want to
Monopolizing.
build a casino, but
We're taking it over.
we're keeping it on the low key, and I'm scraping the blood of remnants of the blood off my uniform.
For what? You barely killed a thing. You ran your mouth the whole time.
No, he did bloody up that guy. Remember?
Which one? Oh, okay, yep, that one. I was in rage mode at that time, I believe.
Yeah,
I was just psychotic.
I was scared. These two.
All right,
So-
Rooster goes, all right, everybody. We got to settle down here. Now, I know a bunch of you all filtered in while I was out getting the last of the supplies. So I want to welcome everybody, all of our new pilots here to the nest. For those of you that haven't had a chance to meet them yet, I want to introduce the rest of my command staff. We got Bob, who's running our quartermaster supplies. You need anything, any pieces of gear or tech, you run it through Bob. He'll be able to help you out.
How do you spell that?
BAAB. Josh, I'm going to ask you that whenever you're not interacting with the quartermaster, that you please play the quartermaster.
How much leeway do I got?
I'll tell you what the rules are, what the dice rolls are going to be needed.
Okay.
We got our head tech, Nix. Yes, he points over to the head tech. The head tech is a Verpine. They are a mantis-like alien, known in the Star Wars galaxy as being some of the best techs around. Nix is in charge of all of the repairs and any maintenance you might need on your equipment. Need anything worked on? Talk to Nix or talk to one of his boys. And Jinx is my personal aide. And on the missions where I do have to run anything, where I do have to run a bomber, she will be my tail gunner. Now, because we are trying to free the Tapani expanse from the tyranny of the Empire, and we are trying to disable the Fonder Shipyards in order for a strike by the New Republic to happen, I have to choose a second in command of the squadron who will be able to go on missions of a diplomatic nature. Dale, you want to get up here? Dale is a member.
Not in this uniform. No, I need a new uniform.
All right. Well, you talked to Bob and you figured that all out. But anyways, Dell is part of the House Plagana, which was once one of the ruling factions of this sector of space. So Dell is going to run point on any diplomatic missions that we are going to be having in the near future. Dell, you want to introduce the rest of your team to everybody?
I stand up and I say, my team consists of one of the best gunners in this whole universe. Points over at Mir. Mirkar, would you please stand? Introduce yourself. I was asked to introduce the rest of my team.
Mirkar. I gun for this buffoon because he doesn't know how to operate them. Sits back down.
Now, I'd debate that. I've got a witness. You can ask Rooster. And also, we have Dorn Moob, who is an ace pilot and gunner. Always my left-hand person. And without us, not here at the moment, is Miss Fish, or otherwise known as Gorina, who has been tasked off to another sector. Now, I'm kind of curious.
Actually, she waves. I'm like, nah, I'm actually over here. She's just off camera at the moment.
I am kind of curious. What is your plan for the shipyards?
Our plans for the shipyards entails that I have a diplomatic mission that you're going to be going on in about 2 weeks. There's a big party that we've secured invitations to, where you're going to make contact with some people that
Can you be any more vague?
Huh?
Can you be any more vague?
At this moment, the details are still coming, but for right now, we want to get the squadron posing as a group of mercenary pilots, seeing how the Imperial forces right now are stretched a little thin. They put a call out for some mercenary pilots to help defend the shipyards. We're going to go meet some people, make a name for ourselves, and get one of those contracts as mercenary pilots. Then once we get into the shipyards, we're going to schedule a time for the New Republic forces to come in after we disable the interdictor star cruisers, which are blocking the currently the blockade that we had to come through, where all the ships are getting yanked out of hyperspace by the interdictors. Yeah, we got to go blow those up. So we got two mission objectives at this point. One, to get in and hobnob and pretend to be a mercenary crew of pilots. And two, to disable the interdictor starship stationed at the hyperspace navigational entry point to this sector. Disable that so the rebel fleet can come in without being pulled out of hyperspace before they get to the shipyards. And then, well, once everybody gets to the shipyards, we're just going to kill Imperials and blow up some TIE fighters. Sound like a plan to you?
Question.
Possible answer.
What about the Anadorian souls?
The what?
You occupy a sector, don't know its history? The Anadorian souls is almost a quasar-like system about 3 parsecs north of the shipyard. It's an ancient system. It's powerful. I'm sure the Empire knows it. What if we were to, you want to get rid of the starships? What if we were to send out messages about taking over or destroying that system?
While we're at it, why don't we just tell them there's a bunch of Jedi running around the sector?
Because there might be. But I have no plans to go into the Adrian system.
This is the plan we got right now. I understand it'd be kind of cool to use some hokey stuff, but this Imperial Admiral, he is a by the books kind of guy. We haven't seen a guy that's this much of a stick up his ass since Thrawn disappeared. If it was any other Imperial Admiral, I'd say, yeah, let's go for it. Let's do a cat and mouse game throughout this whole thing. But this guy, he ain't gonna fall for something shenanigans like that. What we got to do is we got to get in. We got to hit his resources, disable his resources, and free up a lane for the fleet. Because as soon as Antilles and Rogue Squadron get the Belbrini shipyards, they're coming right over to Fonder to get these shipyards. So we got to be ready when Antilles gets here. All right? And part of being ready when Antilles gets here is we got one last shipment that needs to be brought to base. Now, we got proton torpedoes to arm every single X-Wing and Y-Wing we got on this base. But what we need, and if we're going to take out an interdictor cruiser, we're going to need to get some ion torpedoes. You know, those nice little things that disable ships. Don't just blow them up. So I have a request that everybody get, that a few of you get in your Y-Wings right now, or X-Wings, whichever one you prefer. I need a volunteer of about 5 ships to go and stay outside the system, jump in as soon as the ship gives the distress call, and fly cover for them so they can get to hyperspace and they can get back here. It's just a milk run. You go out, shoot up a couple TIE fighters, and come back. Who would like to go?
I look around to see what they have for cargo ships.
There's no cargo ships in the hangar because their cargo ship is currently picking up the arms and needs the escort back to base.
I hate it when command says a milk run. Even I don't call stuff like this a milk run. Want to go play?
Yes.
Good.
All right, Swagger. High Roller. You two take your ships. Points. Jinx gets super excited and be like, can I go? Can I go? He's like, if you can find somebody that will take you, you can go. So Jinx and another pilot that I will come up with a name for, or somebody wants to throw out a name for that one, go ahead.
Striker.
Striker.
I don't like having an unknown in this group. Rooster was okay.
All right, so Striker and Jinx. And you get one other guy. We'll call him Butler.
He's the cleanup crew.
Yeah. All right, Rooster goes, Swagger, you're in charge. Get your team together. sending the Navi computer. We're sending you all with some R2 droids. First, you can have FU, and we'll see you guys when you're back with bombs. All right. Anything you guys want to do before you leave?
Stretching, get more naps.
I'm checking all my equipment. I'm
All right,
sitting
roll.
in the pilot seat. Do I notice anything?
What are you doing?
I'm sitting in my pilot seat. I'm checking. I'm doing a PMCS.
All right, roll a technical.
Did you just drop your cookie?
Yep.
Take back off.
cookie.
Drop it.
No, he's gonna eat it. He's already got it in his mouth.
Yep.
It's a chocolate chip. I could kill for a chocolate chip cookie right about now.
Yes, it is chocolate chip. Josh, Morlock made them this morning.
8. So has my bomber switch been moved?
Yeah, your weapon toggle has been moved from on the dash to overhead.
What is this doing way up here?
You said to raise it up. We couldn't raise it no more, senor.
I don't like it up here.
What's there, 2 inches?
We'll fix it next time.
Don't you know what 2 inches is? It's that big.
If your wife thinks this is 2 inches, man, you must be a king. I'll get out of my hangar.
I start everything up, check my fuel systems, everything looks good. Open the manual because I only got a 2D and technical. So I go down the checklist, I double check with you.
Yeah.
Make sure your guns are going.
I checked the guns.
I'm
And
trying to
I follow the
Roll
flight.
technical.
roll a technical.
Add a die because Josh is helping you out.
Well, my technical is a blank die count.
You have which Wookiee are you? The Wookiee first mate or the regular Wookiee?
The Wookiee, regular Wookiee.
Your technical should be 3D plus 1.
So you get to roll 4D plus 1.
Mm, 15.
Systems all good.
Okay. So your weapons are all checked. His weapons are all checked. Everybody in the squadron's all checked. Because I went through everybody's weaponry.
So
All right,
I
you get-
tell them,
Starker
turn
report.
on the engines.
Starker reports in 2 in the green. Butler reports in 4 in the green. Ready to go.
So I start clicking up, Daniel. I start turning on all my engines.
Turn off the weapons.
Oh, you don't want weapons during this? Okay.
Turn off your weapons. You don't touch my weapons. You turn off yours. And actually, I got.
All right, roll a pilot check to get out of the everybody who's actually flying something. Roll a pilot check for me.
6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
19.
17, 18.
You get up out of the volcano, no problem.
Oh,
Sam, how was yours?
15.
I'm not a pilot though.
You're not.
I
Yeah,
said
so
Sam.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, Sam. Pay attention. 16, 16, 19.
I look longingly at that crater as we leave.
As you're looking longingly at the crater as you leave, you notice that like Butler does like a cool little like helixy maneuver of flying out. You think does a really good job.
I was gonna.
Really knows how to handle his X-wing.
Would you mind coming down and hanging out with Jackson so we can finish our game, so he's not bored? Okay. Okay.
Yes, I don't care about his pilot skills.
All right.
Gonna die
I'm
first,
sorry.
people.
I can't really hear. Text me, please.
You guys get to the hyperspace point. The R2 units take over. They put the plot in. You come out of hyperspace. Out on the outskirts of the system that you just left. I need everybody to roll. I need one person per ship to roll technical.
Technical what?
Just if you got or you can roll technical. No, you can roll starship piloting.
Yes, sir.
I need one person from each.
All right. I got 11.
You're not piloting.
He said one person from every ship. Oh, it's pilots? Okay. I didn't say SWAT.
What? Okay. 13.
All right. Sam, what'd you get?
18.
All right. So basically, once you come out, you pick a steady position and power down. Standard operating position for running dark. Fly into the system, power down, just kind of go in a little bit of a glide. Like you're just another piece of floating debris on sensors. Oh yeah, sensors. Oh yeah, you're all good.
Yeah, we're looking around.
Yeah. You're watching the clock. Hey, Austin.
They're filming.
You're watching the clock. It's counting down to the time that was given that the ship was going to start leaving. Got the radios on. Start hearing some chatter. The whole transport. Please return to docking bay and power down your engines. Transport. If you do not return to the docking bay in the next minute, if you do not start turning back around, we will be authorized to use lethal force.
Be done by 8.
We are sending TIE interceptors to escort you back to base. Power down until they reach you.
All right, so I look around. To see if I can locate visually the transport.
You can't, but roll perception. Roll perception. Roll perception.
Would it be a command perception or just a regular perception?
If you got sensors anywhere it's listed as a skill, you could roll that too.
Uh, 6, 12, 17, 19. 19.
Yeah, you got it on long range sensors. It's coming up out of the atmosphere of the planet, and it does have a like 4 TIE interceptors hot on its tail.
It's flying towards us.
Yeah, you guys came out of hyperspace, kind of like out of the edge of the system. You can make a quick jump and be right there.
Well, you know, we have the choice of waiting for it to come to us because we're floating space junk. And just waiting to get
But
here.
you're
Well,
basically you're
we're
think about it like this. They're like coming out of the atmosphere of Earth, and you guys are out in like the Oort cloud. Basically out past Pluto. What you could do is jump in to get the surprise on the TIE fighters.
Everybody rally on me. Sending the coordinates out.
All right, roll 4d6 as your astromech droid comes as FU comes up with the coordinates for everybody.
4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Quick jump. All right. FU comes up with the coordinates. You make the jump to hyperspace. You come out.
Let's go.
What are you doing? You got the transports taking shots from the TIE interceptors. They're the ones that look like this.
Part of our goal is to be mercenaries for hire.
No, we're just trying to protect the shuttle now.
Part of our long-term goal is to be mercenaries for hire.
Yeah, at one point.
Well, actually, technically, I am mercenary for hire to begin with.
We all are.
I did this because I have some debts.
All right, so I am radioing over to the TIE fighters.
Where?
Okay. I am announcing myself as Spandex 1.
Spandex 1?
Spandex 1. Calling all TIE fighters. Calling all TIE fighters in pursuit of cargo ship.
Spandex 1, make it quick. We got business to take care of.
Spandex, identify yourself, please, so I know who I'm talking to.
Blue 7?
Blue 7, this is Spandex 1. What? We heard that you guys might be looking for some help over at the Fonder Shipyards. Let us take care of this cargo ship for you so you can go back on patrol. We'll take it. We'll escort it over to the shipyards. We're looking for a job. Something this big you guys will never be able to handle, just the 4 of you. Look at my crew.
Roll con.
Or
And
special die.
I'm looking for. Okay, this is gonna be. Before you roll it, I want to give you the difficulty number. This is gonna be. Oh yeah, this is gonna be like very difficult. 21.
How about 21 on the nose?
There you go.
My con is good.
I know the good con is good. They're like, hey, if you can disable this so we can board it, I'll put in a good word with Fleet.
We can't let you board it. The only way we get paid is if we do our job.
Yeah, well, our job, right? If you want to do my job right now, my job is to disable that ship.
Right, sure. Why don't we just do that? He's rolling the con.
4, 10, 16, 17, 23, 27. Your decon suits wouldn't handle it. Listen to me, we're already on a mission. And I'm sorry if you weren't made aware. This is not the ship you're looking for. This ship is carrying radioactive cargo.
Spandex 1, I'm not detecting any radioactive cargo.
They're not responding to you, are they?
They're trying to flee from us.
Are they responding to any of your calls?
No, they have not.
They aren't outmaneuvering you in any way, shape, or form, are they?
No, they're not really. It's kind of like shooting fish in a barrel.
All right. Understand me when I tell you this. You do not have the equipment to handle what's on there. We'll take care of it. I will land my ship.
All right, roll con one more time.
I just rolled a 27.
One more time.
3, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18.
You hear a bit of a tone shift. You hear a second person come on and go like, "This is Blue Leader. Blue 7, shut the hell up. That's obviously they're trying to distract us."
Blue Leader, look at my ships. We have you outflanked. If we wanted to destroy you, we would have. Check out Spandex 6. He's the guy in the X-Wing.
Roll your con again. Roll your con again.
4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 21. 21. 19 plus 2.
19 plus 2. He's still talking. He's still talking with you. He's still talking with you. He's like, "Listen, I will give you a chance to apply for a job working with us. I have orders to get this ship." And as soon as he says this ship, the cargo ship jumps to light speed.
Look what you've done, you idiots! I turn. I hit light speed to follow the cargo ship.
All right. Sam, roll a piloting check. I need you to get better than a 12 to be able to jump with him.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes the best course of action is not to kill everything. Other times, the best course of action is to kill everything. Well, that's 6, 12. What's your special die?
That one.
17, 18, 19, 24, 22. You got 22.
There we go.
As soon as you're like, "Look what you," he's just like, the other two parts of the squadron. They also jump out. Yeah, they all end up basically. When you revert to hyperspace back at base, you hear a lot of chuckling from Butler and Stryker. Jinx is all like, "That was so impressive. That was so cool. All you did was bullshit that you." Now I understand why they call him Swagger King. And she won't shut up about how cool that was for the entire trip back down to the base.
Can we kill her now?
No.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so that was it. That was just fly up and fly down.
Fly up, fly down, and congratulations, Josh. I'm going to award you a bonus of what?
Did we land?
You okay? Backing up. You land. Jinx is singing the praises. The cargo captain comes over. He's like, that is the stupidest thing I have ever seen a pilot do in my life. I can't believe it worked. What was that?
I need 4 dead bodies died of radiation burns.
I see what you're doing here.
We don't have 4 dead bodies.
Josh.
Where's Bob?
Bob is right. Oh, Bob hears the whole thing of like, because Bob was coming around. Everybody was coming around. Bob just kind of looks at you with a raised eyebrow and goes, "What?"
I need you guys to empty this ship, and I need 4 dead bodies who have died of radiation burns. I know you have a pit reactor, so I'm pretty sure you can find something that you can radiate real quick.
If not, I volunteer Batlet.
Yeah, but 4 dead body.
4 dead bodies. Don't care about the composition. Radiation exposed. Yep. And 2 specialty suits. But I will need that ship emptied, and you guys will never see it again.
Give me about 3 hours.
I'll give you 2.
You did say 4. I need 3.
All right. I also need some light radioactive materials.
Oh, we can find that. This is the dead bodies. It's going to take the time.
All right.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything before I cue the end music?
Nope.
Nika, I have a question. What? Can I
All
touch
right.
How dare you? You want to be blasted out of the air? Huh?
All right.
Credits?
Everybody's getting okay. Tanya and Sam, both of your characters are getting 6 experience points for this. Josh, I'm awarding you 8 character points for giving you the bonus 2 for the outside the box thinking. Not really a lot of time to level up any skills. The only skills you really used in this section were piloting, gambling, and con. So,
skills.
Does anybody want to spend any character points to level up skills?
Can I level up gambling?
Yes, you can level up gambling. It's going to cost the number of character points equal to the number before the D. And it's the total number. So if you're doing the whole thing of like, you're adding your gambling skill to your perception, it's like the total number of dice that you're rolling. And then that will increase by a +1. Or it'll go to +2. And the next step after that is a whole new die.
So I already have gambling +2.
So if you want gambling, and what's your perception?
My perception is 40.
All right. So that's going to cost you 6 character points to go to gambling of 2D +1.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
That's your. Josh, do you want to level up?
No, are we done? Are we done recording?
No, we are not. Because we have a cutscene. Back quite a few hours ago, back at the docking bay, You see the cargo ship captain that had originally brought you to this planet. Him and his crew are carrying the dead stormtrooper bodies and throwing them into a dumpster. Some time goes by. And it's a POV shot. Everything's black. There's a few muffled voices with that stormtroopery click, staticky sound to it. It's like, "Sir, I think we found one over here." You see the trash bag getting lifted off of the camera. The POV of somebody laying in the trash. And the admiral in charge of this entire sector looks down and goes, "Is he going to be all right?" And the medical droid goes, "We'll have to get him to the back to tank as soon as we can, but we'll try." Before everything fades to black. Fade into the Imperial starship medical bay. There's a human male floating in the back to tank, that nice little bubbly, like big tank of Sprite that you see in all the Star Wars movies when somebody's getting healed. The respirator from the back, you can see that the respirator doesn't fit quite right. Camera pans around to the front of the tank. You see a human male with half of his face burned off, floating in the tank. His one undamaged eye opens with a look of seething hate. The water in the back of the tank starts to boil. Stress fractures start to appear on the outside of the glass as the water starts to pour out. You see the guy pull off the mask. Look at it pans out to see the admiral. He looks at the admiral and goes, "I am sorry. I didn't serve you properly. I will this time." As the stormtrooper with the blast off face reaches out his hands and summons a light foil to his hands and activates it. "I am going to find them and I am going to kill them."
I get to beat somebody's head in again. Just blow them
just in the ring or let me.
No, you shoot him. Blow them to.
All right. As game master, when the damage was done, that shot where you put it underneath of his helmet and pulled the trigger, it was like 1 point away from actually flat out killing him. He went down with like 1 point left. This guy has the force that was able to sustain him from dying while being deposited in the dumpster. Congratulations, you just got the cutscene. The big bad evil guy is a pissed off, force sensitive stormtrooper who wants revenge.
So that's you.
Yeah, going up against the gambling addict, of course.
Hey everybody, thanks for staying till the end of the episode. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook at Board Barista Productions. And if you want to support us, Patreon link at the bottom.